start with a little ASMR moment. What color do you guys like your coffee? This is like the perfect iced coffee to me. Hot coffee I like a little bit darker, but iced coffee, I like it to be creamy and lighter. Anyways, we are gonna get ready today and we're gonna use some new products. I have some new makeup products that, oh, my whole shindig almost just blew up before my very eyes. My camera fell, there's freaking Amazon lights weighing it down on the viewfinder. I have this like Home Goods spoof impressions vanity mirror in front of me that like doesn't work when I'm just using it as a, I just can't. Anyways, we're starting off with Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. Well, my skin is not happy with me right now. And I don't know why. I'm so nice to it and I'm so kind to it. And it just really decides to screw, oh, okay. Just decide to screw with me sometimes. I think it's because I'm PMSing, which I can tell I'm PMSing because I feel like I could cry on the drop of a dime, honestly. And I have two friends right there on my neck, so that's always really fun. But I have some new products that I want to show you guys, and I also have, hold on, after I finish blending this out, I want to show you guys a package I got yesterday, which I was so excited about. And you know, you shop a lot when you get a package in the mail and you're like, wait, what is that? Like, it came in a black discreet box. I forgot what I had ordered. I'm like, oh, maybe someone sent me something. No, it was me. It was something I bought. It is the Makeup by Mario eyeshadow palette. Oh, I'm like, have I been duped? Is this just a box of stuffing? See, this is a little messy. I don't know if I like all this stuffing. But I got the eyeshadow palette, which I'm really excited about. I actually ordered it from his website because when I had lagged on the Sephora website and waited for it to come back in stock, and then it came back in stock, and then I let it sit in my cart, it just went out of stock. So I ordered it on his website and I'm really excited to try that, even though I don't really wear a lot of eyeshadow. Like, I just feel like it's a good palette to have. Now I'm gonna spot conceal with the Tarte Ultra Creamy, which I've actually never used this. I usually just have been using the light medium mini version of the regular Tarte. I took this from my mom's makeup. See how this is in comparison to the regular Tarte Shape Tape. I am a fan of the Tarte Shape Tape because I love like a full coverage concealer. I think I'm gonna go back to using the Too Faced concealer though. I used to use the Too Faced Born This Way concealer for a while. I got rid of it because it was too dark. I should have just kept it, but it's still a little rancid. I should have kept it because the coverage on it is insane and it's not creasy and gross. Oh, that is bomb. This is definitely creamier than the original Tarte Tape. Like, I know it says ultra creamy, but sometimes you wonder when makeup brands come out with new products, you're like, wait, is it just the same thing but a little bit different? Like, do I really need to get this? This is blending out, I feel like, a lot creamier. And like, you see how that literally just covered all the redness? So I am an avid self-tanner. And I've always put self-tanner, not always, but I have for a long time, like a few years now, put self-tanner on my face. And I use like a spray. It's from Norvell, and it's not meant for your face though. So I don't know where I thought I was gonna get away with that, not, you know, clogging my skin and everything, which it has totally clogged my skin. And every time I get a facial, they tell me that. And I actually got a facial at a new place, not last Friday, but the Friday before. And she was telling me, I was like, tell me about my skin. Like, what do you think's going on with it? What does it look like under your big bad light? Because I can't tell sometimes when I'm at home. I can feel when it's dry, but I don't know if it's actually dehydrated, if it's dry, if it's whatever. So she told me my skin is dehydrated because my skincare is not penetrating through my skin because I have so much just like congestion and dead skin cells and just layers of skin that need to get out of here, like get out of town. So my skincare is not penetrating through it. So she's like, you need to incorporate a glycolic acid into your routine, which will help with shrinking your pores. And well, pores can't really be shrunk once they're like, it's not like they actually shrink and get smaller, but you know what I'm saying. Help with making your pores not appear as big as they actually are and all that good stuff. So I cannot multitask. You guys, I can't talk. I just want to talk about so much stuff. Just saying my products aren't penetrating through because I have layers and layers of skin that need to come off. So after I had gotten that facial, I went like 3 days without spraying my face, and my face was very, very, very pale. Because I am originally like very, very pale. when I was a baby, I was like porcelain white with like really pink red undertones. Obviously I still have that, but I just prefer to be literally orange all the time. But I will say, I feel like my self tanner's never like oompa loompa-y. Like I feel like I do a good job at it just because I've been doing it for so long. If you guys have any face self tanning drops, anything that is really good for sensitive skin, please let me know. This bad boy up. I need another eyeshadow palette. Like I need a hole in the head. I just chipped my nail. Gorge. Ooh, creamy. We like. Like I see a lot of makeup artists recommend this palette. Like, oh, this is the only palette you need in your kit. And I really do love that it's all neutrals. The one thing I do maybe wish there was in it is maybe one brown shimmer. Hey, Paul Liquor. Hi. I'm just going to stamp this dark brown shade just in my lash line. So I feel like that is something I will always do with my makeup. If not with eyeliner, I'm doing it with eyeshadow. I'm stamping, I'm tight lining a brown shade right against where my lash line is, on the top and the bottom, and make sure eyelashes appear more fuller and kind of fills in the gaps in between each eyelash. And just taking, like, this is a MAC 214. I use this brush every single time I do my makeup. It's stiff, it's short, and you kind of just stamp it in almost like as like a faux eyeliner. I'll either do it with eyeliner or eyeshadow. Maybe we'll just do it with eyeshadow because I feel like I always do eyeliner, but it just makes sure eyelashes appear so much fuller and just like fills in the gaps. You know how like when you put a false eyelash on, the band kind of creates like a natural line? That's kind of what the eyeshadow is gonna do. And I'm gonna do a baby wing, do my mascara, and then we'll finish our face. Okay, so I just did, I'm gonna zoom you guys in real close. Oh, hello. Okay, so I just did my mascara. I use the It Cosmetics Full Fat Lashes and I use the Charlotte Tilbury Full Fat Lashes and the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. I did both of those. That is what my eyes look like up close. We're gonna finish them and touch them up at the end, but now I wanna do my face makeup. So now I'm gonna take my It Cosmetics Nude Glow Foundation and I am going to apply it with this It Cosmetics, I think it's called Heavenly brush. Yes, Heavenly number 7. So it's foundation brush on one side and a little concealer brush on the other side. I really want to try the House Labs foundation. I heard it's amazing. I heard it's amazing for sensitive and acne prone skin because there is really good skincare products in it that help with, I think, like redness and inflammation, which is something I always deal with. So now I'm just gonna start stamping in the Nude Glow. I love this stuff. It's lighter coverage to me than the regular It Cosmetics CC cream. I used that for a really long time. The Nude Glow has more of a glow to it, obviously, and it's a little bit less coverage, which I like. I don't love full coverage, but this has just enough coverage and it's buildable if you do want like full coverage. And I have been loving using, I never used a foundation brush before, I always use a beauty blender, but I feel like it's great to use a foundation brush to like place the product, and then use a damp beauty blender after to pick up like any excess product. I also saw a makeup artist talking about how it's important to place the foundation in the center of your face and work your way out, which I did not just do. I did the opposite. I worked my way in, but whatever. Love how It Cosmetics smells. It's like my favorite thing in the entire world. So I finally found a powder that I really like, the Givenchy Prism Libre, which I'm gonna put on and show you guys. It's delicious. Go buy it. If you had a thought about buying this, go buy it. If you hate powders, you're gonna like this because I hate powders. I had always used, the only translucent powder I'd ever really used was the Laura Mercier translucent powder. So for me to like it, it's huge because I don't like powders. If they're up to me, I would not set my face with powder. I love like a, you know, healthy, youthful glow. The medium to tan shade in It Cosmetics is like my perfect foundation shade. So if you guys have used House Labs, how is their shade range? I tend to always pick neutral foundations or neutral concealers. That tends to work for me. I do have red undertones, so I feel like the neutral just neutralizes it out. I just think that yellow was a good idea until I bought the NARS Radiant Longwear foundation and I got the shade Stromboli and I was like yellow face. Like I don't know what was going on. Now I'm gonna take the Tarte Shape Tape Ultra Creamy in the shade Light Medium. Another thing that I realized that I don't do enough of too is brighten certain areas of my face. I'm getting my nervous rash, guys. I don't know what's going on. Kind of had a topsy-turvy day, honestly. But I haven't been putting concealer in enough areas. I feel like I kind of just dabble it under my eyes. But I feel like, especially I notice like in pictures, like I need a little bit more brightness. Like just a little bit more. Like a little bit. I want to cut this. Make my face appear slimmer. Like just a little bit. But I've had a topsy-turvy day. I am going through and about to go through a lot of really big changes, and I am someone, I love my comfort, I love my space, I love my comfort zone. I really don't like change. It freaks me out. It makes me anxious. I am an overanalyzer. I'm an overthinker. I just had one of those mornings where I feel like I was like overthinking everything that's going to be coming up in my life. My little brother is graduating from high school next Friday. Why do I feel like I'm gonna start crying? And it's just weird. Like there's a lot of big changes going on and a lot of big changes that are going to be happening. I feel like I'm looking a little clownish right now in the viewfinder. What's going on, guys? But I was just having a morning where I was overthinking everything. I felt like I started manually breathing. I'm like, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna take Bear on a walk. I'm gonna shower, I'm gonna take Bear on a walk, and then I'm gonna film a video, and then I'm gonna feel better after, which I already feel a little bit better. And I'm gonna take a workout class later. I'm gonna take a bar class. But I am someone who loves my space, loves my little comfort bubble. And when big changes are coming up, or just like little changes, just anything, it just is weird and it's different. But I do know on the other side of that, that's when like real growth happens, and that's when like amazing things happen, is when things are constantly, not constantly, but when things are changing. That's when you evolve, when you go through things, and when, you know, you're not just sitting in your comfort zone. I try to remind myself of that, but sometimes it's hard. I'm gonna show you guys this powder before I start warming up my face. Oh my god, it's so delicious. It's so good. And it's pink, which is really nice and brightening. So I'm gonna take my little Beauty Blender puff. I'm gonna put some on here and then make sure it's all even on the back of my hand. Like, I'm telling you guys, I hate the feeling of being dry. Like, I don't like it. I'm gonna set one side of my face just so you guys can see. Okay, so granted, I don't have any bronzer or blush on or anything. This is the side of my face that is powdered. This is the side that is not. See, it just took that, like, unflattering shine. Oh, itchy nose. Unflattering shine out, like, around my nose. That's where I notice in pictures that I feel like I get really, really greasy, and it's really, really not cute when the flash hits it. It's like right around here, like obviously where most people get oily, like in the T-zone around the nose. It literally has become one of my favorite products. I use this on no makeup days. I use it on makeup days. It's the Mario's, I've talked about it before, Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer. This is in shade medium. It's like the easiest cream. I'm not even gonna say contour unless you use a way darker shade. I'm using it in shade medium, which is pretty similar to, like, you know, my skin with a tan, the brown tan. It's the easiest just like bronzer warming up type of deal to work with. It's easy to fix if you mess up. Some cream contours, it's like you put too much and it's like, oh my god, you're sitting there trying to blend it out for like 10 years. This is like so easy. I definitely prefer using this with a beauty blender. The brush I was using before, like the bristles would get caught in it, so I'm contemplating getting the matching brush. I think it's like the F1 brush from Mario, to start using with it. And I like just literally taking it like on the end of my nose, down the sides. Like, you can be sloppy with it and it still looks really good. That's what I love about it. You don't have to be super careful with it. It's easy to work with. We love stuff like that. It's like a pain in the ass when you can't blend something out, or when something tugs. It doesn't tug underneath, it's your foundation. So now I'm gonna take my little Dior Rosy Glow Backstage powder and do some blush. I was gonna do some cream blush today, but now I just feel like using the Dior blush. And then, oh my god, I forgot to use my Charlotte Tilbury Pinkgasm. Whatever. Now I'm gonna use Peachgasm as a little bit of a highlight. And then I'm gonna use that Dior palette as well. Mix together these two shades, the pink and the white. And the pink can be used as like a blush topper. Okay, so for the lips, I've been loving the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk number 2. Blend that out. And then I'm going to take my Mario Pink Glow. This is the Plumping Lip Serum. Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serum. I love this. It's kind of a cross between like a chapstick and a lip balm, but with a little bit of color. I really want to get the Nude Glow, but it's been sold out the last few times I went to get it at Sephora. So you just go like this. That is it for the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys get anything from this video, please try this Givenchy Prism Libre in shade 3. It's like the rose pink color. Just trust me on this product. If you don't like powder, I hate powder. I'm not a powder person. You're gonna like this still. Even if you don't like powder, it's so nice. It's so thin. It's finely milled. It doesn't crease. It doesn't make you look dry or anything. And it's so, so nice. So please try this and let me know how you guys like it, and I'll see you guys very soon.